Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope all of you are doing well. My name is Aisha Jameel and I am your history geography teacher. The module today we are going to discuss is the revision of landforms from the geography portion, and this is for grade 6O. You are having your term 1 unit 2. Okay, first of all, we will shed light on what is topography. Basically, topography is the arrangement of the natural and artificial physical features of an area. So, again, we will see that what are landforms. First of all, you have to define, or you should know that what is topography, and topography is the shape of the earth's surface in an area. Then we are having different kind of landforms. First one is plains, and plain is an area that is not high above the sea level. So we have already discussed this thing, that what are plains and plateaus. Plain area, plateau is a plain area that is high above sea level. Then we are having valleys, and valley is a low area of land between mountains, V-shaped, and mountain is a large elevation on the earth's surface. So we are having four different kinds of landforms: plains, plateaus, valleys, and mountains. Now we will again discuss with the help of the images that what is a plain. You can see the image that it is a landform of flat land with low relief. Then we are having plateau, and plateau is a flat land level area rising above the surrounding land. So it is slightly above than the higher than the surrounding land, if you can see in the image. Then we are having a difference between plateau and plain. You can see that plains are fairly flat land and plateau is slightly above the surroundings. Then we are having valleys, and valley is a low place between the mountains. You can see there on both sides there are mountains, and in between the mountains there is a valley. So this is a form of valley. Then we are having mountains, and mountain is a tall rocky area of land that is much higher than the surrounding area. Then the next half of the chapter is that landforms, how these landforms are formed. There is some reasons for formation of topography or different landforms. First one is the earth movement, and earth movement is the useful way of showing numbers. And in earth movements we will shed light on faults in rocks, cracks in rocks, and earthquakes. And there are other forces as well, like erosion and weathering. Fine. Okay, next we are having earth movements, how earth move. If you can see that earth moves in its own orbits, and there is a particular rotation or revolution of the earth. Whenever earth moves, there is some kind of different landforms are formed, and we are having faulting in mountains, we are having cracks or earthquake. Okay, now if you can see, this is a type of fold mountain, and we will see that our folds are created in rocks when they experience compressional stress. This is when the rock is being pushed inward from both sides. So this is how, if you can see in the background image, that fold mountains are created. Then we are having cracks in the mountain. You can see the cracks in the mountains, and cracks are on the basis of land rising, and there is some volcanic activity that becomes the base for cracks in rocks. Okay, then we are having block mountain. This is also part of your chapter, that how block mountains are created. If you can see in this image that the land between the cracks sinks, and the cracks or faults on the both sides are upward or are rising up, and the middle land is sinking down. So block mountains are formed when cracks or faults occur in the earth's crust, and the land between the cracks sinks, leaving upstanding blocks on the other side. So these are the upstanding left blocks, and one is synced in the downwards. And this is the image that is shown, that shows a block mountain. Okay, then we are having Rift Valley, and Rift Valley is a steep sided valley formed by the downward displacement of a block of earth's surface between nearly parallel faults or fault system. You can see this is the picture of a rift valley. Then we are having a deep valley that forms as plates moves apart. Like you can see that this is the moving of the plates and how plates are moved. Then sometimes lava forms a plateau instead of a mountain. A lava plateau is a high level area. It forms when thin lava flows out of many long cracks. As we have studied, there are different shapes or types of lava mountains. There is lava mountain as well, and there is lava plateau. So this is an example of lava plateau. Then we are having volcanoes, and volcano is an opening or rupture in the surface or crust of Earth which allows whole molten rock, ash, and gases to escape from deep below the surface. So, this image shows that an earthquake took place at this place, and the destruction is being shown after the earthquake. And then we are having weathering, and weathering is the physical and chemical processes that breaks down rocks on earth's surface. So erosion is the geological process in which earthen materials are worn away and transported by natural forces such as wind or water. Okay, so erosion, you got to understand that what is erosion. That is, this is how the weathering take place, and one of the force that forms different landforms is erosion as well. So this was basically the revision of the chapter landforms. I hope all the concepts are clear to you. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.